So today I'm going to show you how to create a 504 plan. So when you first log in, if you have 504 plans associated with you, you should have a list of your 504 students that are assigned to you. And you click into one of those students and you'll come to this page where you can see section 504 plans. And I'm going to create a new 504 plan. So I'm going to have a plan start date, a projected date for when that plan is going to go into effect. And I'm going to put in an end date, and we want that to be, again, we want staff to be revising these annually. So I'm going to put 1/28 of 2019, because that would give me 1 year with this 504 plan. So hit submit, and it'll take you to the first page. And now that we have created our 504 plan, you can see down here, these are the pages or the menu items that I'm going to slowly go down. It's going to take me through these. So first I am on the consent page. So the date the parent provided consent for the 504 evaluation. And this is not a required one to fill in. If you do not put anything there, it will not print blank on the 504. It just won't print this question. So if you know, because you were the 504 plan case manager and you were the one who did the eval and you know the date that the parent gave you permission, you can enter that date right on in here. So say the parent gave me permission last week. I know that date. Or if you're able to look into the file and see when that permission was given in the past, then maybe the previous 504 plan manager took good notes and you can find that, you can put that in. If this is a kiddo that you have just gotten, and this is not filled in and you do not know, that is okay if you leave it like that. But we created this plan from scratch, so we're going to assume that this is a new student. So I'm the one who did the eval, that 504 eval, completed those processes, so I know that they just gave me permission. So I'm going to hit submit, will keep me on this page. Submit and next will take me to parent student rights. Or since I already hit submit, I can use the arrows to help me navigate to the next page. So the date the parent or guardian was provided the notice of student rights. We want this done annually. So whether you sent it home in the mail in their backpack or when you met with them and they gave you permission for the eval, again, I might have done that on the same date last week that I got permission for the eval. And so put that date in. This one, you'll notice the red asterisk. This is required. We're basically saying, no, you need to have given it to them sometime this year that you can put a date in there. So hit submit, or submit next would work, or move with the arrows. Now we're going to get into kind of the meat of the 504. You are going to just write into these fields, specify the documented mental or physical impairment, and then list the major life activities and body systems or functions that are limited. You have more assistance with filling this out as far as due process wise with your 504 manual. I'm just here to kind of show you how to navigate the system. So type in information there relating to those and then hit submit and next and move to the next. And now you'll notice I've moved down. I'm now an impact of impairment. So describe how the identified disability substantially limits the major life activities, body systems, or functions listed. And so again, type in there and you can refer to your 504 manual for more help. You do also have a spell check option here, which is great. And then we're going to hit submit and next and move to the next one. Describe the reasonable accommodations that are necessary for the student to have an equal opportunity to participate. Enter your information and move to the next. So now we are on the final page. We are on 504 facilitator and your phone number. So we require that you manually enter it each time you do one of these. So we don't want it copying from the last document because the student may have moved to a different 504 manager. So enter your information manually and hit submit. And it'll leave you on the last page. So then you're going to need to come down here to check completeness. So I'm going to check to make sure I did everything. And it gave me all of my check marks saying I filled everything out. If I hadn't have filled something out, I could go back in to that area. Say I had forgotten to fill out one of the boxes here. I could go back in. Or if I just wanted to come back and add more, I could add more. And then I could hit submit. Then you'll need to come and do your check completeness again. Now they're all done, so I'm going to make it pending. So my 504 is now in pending, and I highly recommend for you guys to immediately then put it into final. So pending is what we use in a lot of our special education documents when we are waiting for a parent's signature. So the document is sitting in pending until we can put it in final. With 504s, we don't really need the document to sit in pending because we're not waiting for a parent signature. We needed parent approval for the eval, but we don't need the parent approval or a signature for them to return on the 504 plan itself. So immediately after you do the check completeness and put it into pending, I highly recommend you come put it into final, and you can just hit the default date and put in the exact same date. It was today, and hit submit. And now your 504 is in final mode. And if you click here, you can come in and you can print it. Up here's your print icon, hit print, and it'll print. And that is how you create a new 504.